So that's the Portuguese tram there, and really nice inside because we had a ride on it earlier. It's beautiful. But there are, yep.
Oh, it's going back that way. Yeah. Run, Gary, run!
Hello and welcome to another video of Gary's Walkabout Town. And today we're inside one of the museums and workshop, as you can see. And over there, the tram car you can see over there is a Blackpool tram halting in red and cream. And this one's got the open balcony on top, as you can see. And it's a very beautiful tram. It's currently being renovated at the moment, so you may see that out sometime in the future. Now, what we're now going to do is go around that part, so we'll see you in there. Well, here's tram halting. As you can see, we're doing some work on this. So, this was last in Blackpool back in the 80s, and of course it moved here to Crich some years ago. Yeah. In fact, if you look on some of the old footage in 1985, this is one of the trams that's part of the centenary celebrations. Of course, they're inside in the Great Hall exhibition. They have an original Blackpool tram, number 4. Which we'll probably take a look a bit later.
Just see what it's doing now. Oh, it's the blue one down there, right?
There's a blue one, yeah. There's one, I think that's one of the Sheffield.
Working in.
Well, here we are, the car park of the museum. This is the model of the actual village. And it tells you the history. It tells you about the history of the building, where things are. The red line is just over there. Across the street. Take a look at this.
Where they used to pull your teeth out.
Of course, this was of course, blacksmiths often used with people's teeth. Oh, yeah, often to pull people's teeth out. My God, that would have been really painful, wouldn't it? Yeah. I mean, look at that. Well, this is one of the only examples of early rail. Horse-drawn. Not very good for horses, though, is it?
Yeah.
You see, early wagons made of stone and wood blocks had no way of controlling the sideways.
Wow.
Yeah, movement of the wagons on them, which meant the wagons could slip off the edge and get stuck and poorly maintained. One solution was to add vertical edge block to prevent sideways movements. Another solution was including adding a ridge to the wheel to fit over the edge of the block, or to sit the wheel on the groove. This ultimately became the grooved tramway rail, which is what you see now. So wooden tracks were used in Britain in British coal mines, later improved on by additional metal plates. The top became more like a modern railways or tramways. Yeah. That's one of the only examples of proper trams. Would you believe that's an early school bus?
Wow.
Yeah. But of course, wooden wheels were very popular, that's why they built. Yeah. 1832, tollgate keeper. 1824, sorry. And yeah. Now this chap here you can see is Sir Francis Trade, who came up with the idea of rail-bound trams. And this was Britain's first ever tramway, which was horse-drawn, and it was in Birkenhead.
Okay,
Yeah, kind of busy areas. Yeah. Now the big issue with the original tram was that the rails were raised, which meant which were raised like this, as you can see in this picture here. Like this, and the problem with that is that it was very hazardous for pedestrians and horses.
Yeah.
So, and of course, Sir Francis Drake took it to court over it.
Was they?
Yeah, and eventually, what they did, they relay the tracks, made it level with the road, like how you see out there.
Oh, yeah.
And, well, of course, the reason for railbound was because the horse buses were very bumpy, a bumpy ride over the cobbles. This is how it was like inside.
Yeah,
Can you imagine a hot day?
No.
No.
Let's read this. I like this one. These little children brought up in unclean dwellings and impure streets were left to breathe sickly vapours, soothed by opium, which always is good. And when assailed by mortal diseases, their stomachs torn, their bodies convulsed, their brains bewildered, left to die without medical aid. That's from Manchester in 1846.
That was some of the back streets I believe. Yeah. Very crowded.
On that one.
Yeah. There was a combined sewage and refuse yard at Splitfield in 1848. Besides the workhouse, there were a lot of heap of dung the size of a terribly large
house.
wow. Imagine the stench
I
there.
know. I've had it so easy.
Well, that's one of the early. Yeah.
So, would you like to live in 1840?
Ooh, I think looking at what I've seen on there, probably I think. No, I mean, imagine it, diseases everywhere and that kind of thing. I mean, cholera was rife. It wasn't a very pleasant experience to live in. I mean, especially if you were one of the poorer families at the time.
Yeah.
Living in confined areas, just not very pleasant at all.
I know, not very nice.
Steam trams. Yeah, because that's when they were experimenting with steam. Well, they worked for steam engines, steam trams. Well, the idea didn't quite take off, so they even tried gas-powered trams at some point. That didn't work, but electric traction was more popular. Of course, this is one of the examples. Yeah, see? Horse-drawn traffic. Now that picture there, you can see, is one of Blackpool's most modern trams, the Flexities. Yeah. I must say that they are a very comfortable ride, actually, the new Flexities. And
Yeah, they're nice smooth ride.
nice smooth ride, get you from A to B.
Yeah.
And although they don't have the quite same characters, the old Blackpool trams, but they do serve a great purpose as well. I mean, of course, recently Blackpool have just extended the tramway there in Talbot Road, so I'll probably get to look at that. Anyway, let's go and have a look inside the depot. Looks like
And maintaining the tram. So you don't see that, isn't it?
yeah, I can be able to see what tram is this now. Yeah, actually, County of London. It was actually a London tram being repainted. Yeah,
Right colours, don't you?
yeah. It did look like a leaf, something. Yeah, must have been a very special liveried tram. You know, like all of the advertising. Goth. That will be in Scotland,
Is it?
near Glasgow.
Is it?
Yeah. Is it Glasgow? Goth? It's hard to tell because I can only see the side, really. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. One of the locals. This a steeple cab.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was one of the works cars that Blackpool used. Yeah. You have one of the earlier boat tram in really good condition.
It's in good conditions.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this was numbered 236. Yeah. There's a box tram right behind it.
Oh yeah.
Box
These
40.
two cars were right. This was all full yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is all full. Although the other three trams are on at the depots. Well, look, another London tram there.
Oh yeah, London one.
Of course, this one's got a central entrance. I think I'll probably take a look in here. Well, look at all these. I'm looking at all these destination signs. You know.
Yeah.
Well. There's a wooden pattern. You can change it around. Well, Bridge of Don. Yeah. Well, this is where some of them are starting to use numbers.
Yeah.
There we can probably see down there. That's the central entrance.
Yeah.
Well, look. Oh yes. You can't have a collection without a Blackpool tram being there, can you?
No.
Look at that. Oops. Look at that. That's the brush rail coach, 360. Yeah.
Nice one.
Apparently this was like one of the German trams.
Yeah.
They do have another German tram somewhere around here, but it's probably in storage somewhere. Which they did take to Blackpool for storage. Yeah. Isn't it? Whoop. Yeah. Porto tram.
Oh, it was on that yesterday, yeah.
It was on that yesterday. Oh.
And this is all wood construction. Well, really, this is based on an American tram because, it's designed real of Pennsylvania because all these windows go up. You remember the old black, the old silent pictures? That's this headline.
Okay.
In America,
What?
Yeah. That's good. Good dude. This particular tram we're looking at now is used to clean the rails.
Yeah, I can see the brushes.
You see the brushes underneath? There?
Yeah, I can see them.
Yeah. That looks like another one of Glasgow's trams.
Yeah.
Well, on the side.
Um,
Yep. Glasgow Corporation. You can just about see it there. Very little people see it. Imagine what it was like going to work on that.
I know, yeah.
Open at the top, throughout the year. Freezing cold. You come to one at some at the end. This is one of the Jubilee trams.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Still in its Nickelodeon livery. This one's 762. And this was the second of the Jubilee trams to be built. And there was only ever two of these built like this. Extended alterations of
It's
the
a
balloon.
big tram, isn't
Yeah. These were built from old mothball balloon trams.
Alright.
Yeah. And they were made to resemble buses. as you can see.
Yeah, it's that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. And over there we have a crossbench, Blackwell and Fleetwood crossbench tram.
Yeah. What's
Well,
it
the-
called that for?
Well, you look inside. Yeah, you can see why. Yeah, do you see how it looks inside?
Oh yeah.
That's a bit better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crossbench. Yeah. Crossbench. Don't know how the conductors went on though.
They'd have to either walk at the side or get out further before.
Oh, yeah. Let's go to the end of this one. There's plenty of room down here, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you don't realise how big they are until you get near them.
Especially some.
This one seems really tall. Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is just tall. Look at that.
Very tall.
Yeah. I mean, Milty did some alteration on it, some recently. Extended bits there. Yeah. Because when these originally came into stuff, they were originally green and cream.
Were they?
Yeah. Then, well, like everyone else, they started advertising. Now, remember on the other video where John was saying that how they started putting advertising on the windows as well?
Yeah, you can see it.
You can see that, yeah.
Not be outside today, would you?
You can see how we can't really see it. So, yeah. I have to admit, I don't really like the advertising splashed all over the windows either. It's just, yeah.
Not good.
Not good. It just sheer vandalism. Yeah, Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon land.
Ah, look at this one. It's nice. Nice vehicle.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. So look inside. Have a good peek inside there, see? Oh, have a peek.
Let's see you looking at them.
Have a look in that one. You can see. You see that's how it looked inside.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't get in on the top deck because I'm not.
So big.
Well, it just looks pretty tall.
Is it taller than a nibbles, isn't it?
I imagine this would be taller than the average bus.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we can say, oh yeah.
Very bus-like, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't get in because a lot of it's advertising. Yeah. Of course, with this tram, it retained its central doorway
Yeah.
from the balloon trams, but the other one had the middle door taken out,
Yeah.
and it just had 2 doors in each end. This one's got 4 doors. Yeah. You know, I actually used to think there was more than 2 of these Jubilee trams. Yeah.
There's only 2.
There was only 2 built, which was, yeah, that was interesting. Yeah. Well, nice shot of that. Anyway, it's time to go and look at the
Museum.
The museum. Let's go and have a look. Here we are in the Great Hall exhibition, and there's a good selection of tram cars in here, as you can see. But we'll work our way around, shall we? And well, here's one of the horse-drawn vehicles, the Sheffield 15. Sheffield 15, as you see, was built in 1874 by Starbuck, it's called. And no, Starbuck, I don't think there's anything related to the coffee shop, by the way.
No.
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Unless, of course, it was a typical British single-deck horse tram, designed to be lightweight and use 1 horse. Each tram could carry 16 passengers. Not very lot, is it?
Not really.
But,
Let's go on to the next one.
let's go into the next one. Oh yeah? There's another one. Oh, look.
What's your horse's name?
I call him Neddy.
Neddy. He's in good nick.
I call him Neddy.
Yeah, he was a real hard worker, Neddy.
Yeah, probably a night it would
I
be.
mean, can you imagine what it'd be like for the horse pulling that behind
know.
the jabs? I mean, yeah. The age of the horse. Well, here's another example of horse-drawn. Here's one of the horse-drawn double-deckers.
Yeah.
Backing up. Horsepower. Yeah, until the invention of steam engines, the only effective way of moving loads was by horsepower.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course it was.
Yeah. And of course, I suppose if you were posh, you were the only posh people were allowed to ride the tram.
They're
Yeah.
well off.
All the well off.
Let's go on to the next one.
Yeah. This double decker we're looking at now was actually pulled by a steam tram. Yeah, so steam power came in. Of course, tried it with steam engines, that was successful, but the steam trams, it never quite took off. I mean, look around here. This steam tram was built in 1885. Yeah, Bayes and Company. Yeah, and there's a model. That steam tram. Steam tram over here.
Oh yeah.
That's what these do.
Cadbury's and Nestle.
Can you imagine those was like you're walking down the street and this was making a loud noise?
Yeah, especially with steam.
Oh yeah. Now this vehicle next to here was one of the first electric trams. This one ran on a conduit system, which was a pickup that was underneath here. Which would be underneath. You can't. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe not. But,
No.
but this conduit car number 4 was one of the first. In fact, it's one of the original Blackpool trams.
How was it?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, you can see footage of these on old film. You know,
Right, so it's very old.
Down the promenade, and so.
Well, there's no safety stuff on there.
No
is there?
safety stuff.
Look at
And
the stairs.
look at the stairs on that. I mean, it's
Very
just
open.
very open. You got a
No
nice
big
little
gaps
sea.
there.
You got a nice little seat arrangement up there. If you can see it from here. Nice. Yeah. So you basically sit inside.
Imagine it going and you're going up these steps.
Oh god. Yeah. I mean,
There
the
is
big
no
problem with the
safety
conduit
stuff.
system is that when sea salt got in between the grooves in between the rails, it did cause some electric. It did cut out the electric. So that's why overhead wires came in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's nice to see this.
Oh, God.
It's nice to see this early example of an old Blackpool tram.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it's the. As a matter of fact, you can see
The logo.
the logo. So you see, yeah, Blackpool Electric Tramway Company.
Oh, yeah, like
Yeah, because Fleetwood had its own
Yeah.
as well. And then, of course, then they joined the two later on, becoming one long track
Yeah.
as you know it today. As a matter of fact,
Was is it the same colour scheme as it was? Have they changed the colour scheme?
they were, at the time they were very
Livery,
different colours.
sorry. I should say tram
livery.
people. Livery.
Yeah. This one was sort of like a sort of faded orange, with
Yeah.
green, like a leaf green type.
Sea green.
Sea green. Yeah. Anyway, let's look, an old bus. That's the
Here's
thing when you
another
wrap it on, isn't it? This one. This one was from Southampton.
Yeah.
Yeah. And typical of a lot of trams in the old days. Yeah. Ironclad staircase. Yeah. Open top.
Another open top one.
Yeah. Open top. And let's go this way.
This is the first bus.
This is one of the earliest examples of motor buses.
Yeah.
And of course, because this was installed in the tram sheds at the time.
Oh my God, I've loved going that bit there.
It's a lovely bus.
Yeah.
It's a lovely interior.
What would be on the top then? Luggages.
Luggage. Yeah. This is one, because this was owned by the Barnsley District Electric Traction. So.
Barnsley.
So this is the time when multi-buses were just coming in. Alright, let's take a look at it. Here we have it's a beautiful little single decks.
It's a long one, isn't it?
Well,
That
here
is
we have-
beautiful.
here we have the Glasgow. In fact, this is one of two Glasgow trams that's in here.
I've got this side because I was see at 1920s there. Oh yeah. We can go on that, Gary. Oh no, we can't.
Mine, yeah, is...
This is gorgeous, isn't it?
This one's from Bournemouth.
I think they even got curtains up.
Like I say, a lot of the trams are open top.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Pulse Station. Yeah.
Would it have those things on when it was running?
I think there was a celebration.
All right, yeah,
as
some
well,
kind
yeah.
of celebration.
Well, let's go over here.
Yeah.
Oh yes, and I'd say one of my favourite trams around here.
Oh, we know which one yours is.
Oh yeah.
It's the Blackpool one.
And this one is one of the Blackpool Blue fleet.
I knew it.
This one's...
Out of all the trams, are you going to pick the Blackpool one? Your heart's in Blackpool.
I've got to say Blackpool because Blackpool I grew up with, and these are the trams I grew to love because when I was a child, these are the double deckers I saw going up and down the promenade. And I think these are the trams that made me fall in love with trams in the first place.
Yeah.
Drunken Admiral. You've actually gone.
Oh, let's go on it, come on.
This one looks like is in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
This one also was in Blackpool for a while during the centenary celebration. Let's have a look inside.
Yeah, let's go.
Unfortunately, we can't go upstairs.
I know, it's a shame.
So, let's have a look. Oh, you're going to be able to see an example of what they're like inside these things.
If the viewers can see, it's a bit dark.
It's a bit dark. So
Let's see.
it's a bit dark in here. So yep. Well,
I like it,
beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got the revolving seats. Can you see?
Oh yeah, go and do that so we can see what I do.
So you could do. I don't think they can.
Oh, no.
I think they're fixed.
No, Luke.
Oh yeah. So you could reverse it, going back the other way.
Do it again.
Can you do that? See?
Thank you. That. No, it's a bit cool.
Yep.
I love these seats.
As you can see, there weren't much room for the driver, was there?
Let's
So
have a look.
a little seat there. My.
Oh, hell.
No, very small.
Very small in there.
Yeah. Although this tram looked easier to drive than some of the others.
There's not much room for them at all, is there?
No. Yeah.
Wow.
Very positive.
Yeah, pause it.
Well, of course, over here. This is a French tram. 1147. Central Station. You can tell it's French. And of course, it was based on the American design.
Yeah, it looks American.
Of course, this is a single-ended tram because
Oh, so it's only got driven one way.
yeah, it's going to be driven one way. So imagine the big control at the back to reverse it
Oh, yeah.
as well. So yeah. This one is another one of the Glasgow examples.
So
Canada.
big.
It's a shame we can't have a look inside.
I know, what a shame.
But no. Well, look at, mind you can look at.
Oh, the camera can look though.
And look at it, looks like a very comfy ride inside though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
God, there's like, of course you're probably tempted to wipe your feet. Yeah. Of course these were last in service in 1962. And that was when the Glasgow Corporation Tramway closed altogether, which meant leaving Blackpool, the only place in the United Kingdom with a fully operational tramway. Mm-hmm. But of course, even in Blackpool, there were cutbacks because they even closed off the inland routes as well, and meaning that the coastal route was the only one that remained, and that went from Stargate right all the way up to Fleetwood. And but of course, all of that seems to be coming back now.
It isn't.
So we've got the new flexi trams coming. Well, the new flexi trams doing it.
It's nice that one. Yeah, isn't it?
I'll have a look in. Let's have a look. Yeah. And we're gonna have a look in through here.
We will.
It sounds like a New Year's. Sounds like New Year's celebrations. It's like, of course, obviously the
I think
war
that's
years.
New Year, aren't we?
Yeah, it's the New Year's. There's some footage playing of the war years in the background.
Yeah, there is.
So, yeah. Mm. As I say, as I see this tram only had one control of the fronts. So imagine they would have a turntable for this.
Oh, I know, yeah.
Yeah. Because a pantograph on top. It's a very large pantograph. Yeah. Where is it being anyway, so let's go. Look at these beautiful models here.
They are beautiful.
There's full-scale models, which is Birmingham. I think all of them are Birmingham. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. And it's like Darlington. This looks a lot like one of these German trams. I'll probably tell you. Yeah, it's a Tatra T3 type single deck.
Yeah, is it?
For one model of the, well, it's actually Czechoslovakian tram car built by KD Tatra.
Right.
Yeah. And here was another one of the Sheffield trams.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I like the dark blue and I like the navy blue and cream on this.
Yeah.
It's just like the other Sheffield tram we was on.
Oh yeah, I was on that one.
This is an interesting one. This one has very similar features to the Blackburn Rail coaches. Look inside. Such luxury.
Yeah.
Such luxury. Oh, yeah. Central entry.
Oh yeah, it's in the centre.
Like a lot of tramways were starting to do this.
Another high step though, isn't it?
Another high step. Look at that. Hey,
Yeah.
had to do that.
Another one to get up.
Yeah. Very difficult to get onto. That's nice.
Yeah.
We just put film and then I'm going to show some of the stuff. This is one of the Swansea trams. Look how big it was. I mean, in fact, it even tells you. Yeah. Yes, it was the first and the largest, the first passenger railway in the world that came into being on 25th of March 1807. Yeah. Oh, look how big.
It is
Yes.
big.
I
It's
mean-
like two together, isn't it?
I mean, the thing with this, they could couple it to another tram.
Yeah.
So it became like a double-deck train
Then it
type
was like a
thing.
train.
Wasn't it? Yeah, so here's one in Cardiff.
Yeah. it's
Cardiff
kind
tram,
of
the model of the Cardiff. There's a double-deck version. And we've also got a Bristol.
cool. All right.
Yeah.
Thai food tea bags.
Thai food tea bags. Yeah. When, of course, horse-drawn power was becoming increasingly difficult, because horsepower limited the tram's speed, we looked for other things like steam and of course electrification came in. Now, there was a conduit tram which drew the power from a trough between the rails, but of course in Blackpool there was always that issue of salt water causing a power cut. Now, some people look for new ways of current collection. Now, this here is a stud. You see, what I'm going to do at the tram. Some places experiment to this. Now, what would happen to the vehicle? They'll have something underneath. It would come in contact, and this bit here, as you can see, would raise up and would come in contact with the vehicle, drawing
Right.
power. There's always one every so often. And now, here's the thing: is that what people used to do to test this thing wherever they're live, they get street urchins to go barefoot.
Wow.
And put it on. Oh my God!
So did that put the foot on
They
that?
actually put the foot on there to test it, see
It
it was
wouldn't kill 'em
live.
though, would it? Just
Oh
give 'em a
yeah,
little
if it was
shock.
live, it was yeah, but I thought what people did back in them days. I mean, but luckily, that everyone there's a solution over wires,
Thank God
which
for that.
which is the kind of system that's still in use today. In
Yeah,
fact,
it is, yeah,
so
for
much
the new
so
trams.
that even trains have started using this kind of system. overhead wires.
Yeah.
Because they've been fitted with pantographs, so you got high-speed electric trains in some parts of the country. In fact, some parts of the world, like in Japan, they have faster trains, unlike Britain, because we've still got the old infrastructure here, unfortunately. But anyway.
Best and fire.
Yeah. Of course. I mean, trams now. I mean, capacity-wise, they're certainly improved in passion to comfort. But you can't beat these old classics.
No,
right? You can't beat, because they've got that character as well, of course. But that's what I do like about the old trams: the smell, the wooden, the comfortable,
except for the wooden seats.
Except for the ones with the wooden seats. I mean, you can imagine going to from work on one of those.
Oh, long distance.
Long distance. God, you have a numb bum after that.
You'd have to take your own cushion.
Oh, yeah, you'd have to take your own cushion. Now, the open top ones. I mean, in winter, of course, it would have been wet. There was a panel underneath we could find a nice dry bit of wood.
Yeah.
But very unpleasant to ride on those days, especially in the winter. But of course, it wasn't very pleasant for the tram driver either.
No.
Because all weathers, you look on the early photographs, big thick gloves, open-end cabs.
I know.
Not good.
So Gary, what are these called again?
Well, these are like electric studs.
Electric studs.
Studs, something like that.
And no wonder they're all covered over, eh? There's quite a few here, aren't
yeah,
there?
obviously they're not live, of course, otherwise it would be a shocking end to the video, wouldn't it?
Bye,
Anyway.
Gary.
Well, of course, well, that's it for this video, and we'll be probably do another one at some point, and maybe do another. Oh, here come top of it. It's a nice classic tram there. One of the pantograph vehicles. One of the pantograph trams. Anyway, well, that's it for this video, and join me on another video. If you like this one, don't forget like and subscribe and click the bell. And also check out the Facebook page, Blackpool Trams and the World Over, which I'll probably share this video on that Facebook page. So, see you then. Bye.